Well, hi again. So this morning we are taking about a 2-hour drive up to the Blue Mountains National Park to photograph the streets of Mount Wilson. Now, Mount Wilson is quite famous for the change of seasons in the autumn and some great colours. Here we go. Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. So this morning we are up in Mount Wilson, part of the Blue Mountains National Park. Absolutely gorgeous spot, and Mount Wilson is famous for having, amongst other things, some really incredible foliage, great gardens to come and see. Many of the gardens are open to the public, so you can actually go and walk around, have a picnic. It's just a very sort of family oriented sort of place. I'm actually here at about 7 in the morning. There's no traffic around right now, which is just really quite nice. So I've got the place to myself. And the reason I'm here is to try and capture, I'm here in autumn, so it's towards the end of April, early May, and it's that change of the season where you get those changes in colours in the gardens and in the trees, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I've actually just, because there's no one around right now, and I've got the place to myself, I've set myself up right in the middle of the road. Because there's an avenue of trees right behind me that's just kind of starting to turn. I've got the camera set up quite low in the road, and what I'm actually doing is just using the line of the road as my leading line right down this absolutely gorgeous avenue of trees. So starting off with this one as a bit of a first image for the morning. I'm going to have a bit of a drive around. It's not the biggest suburb, so it's quite easy to sort of get around and see what we can find here. I'm going to come up a little bit later today as well and have a walk around one of the gardens and just see if we can get some nice shots, autumn sort of coloured shots with some nice leaves in there as well. So here's the first shot of the day, straight down the main road and with no one around. One of the locals just out for a walk there, but I think a lot of people come out walking the dogs and things. Gorgeous place. Okay, let's check this one out to start the day. Okay, so that was the shot in a landscape orientation. Now what I've done is I've actually rotated the camera so it's now in a portrait mode because the shot really lends itself to a portrait style shot. So, lovely. So we're going to do the same shot, same location but portrait style here, and let's see how this looks in a portrait. I'd be really interested to get your thoughts on whether you liked landscape or portrait. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, here it comes, portrait style. My goodness, what a place. I literally have come around the corner from where that last shot was. I turned down this street and right in front of me is this unbelievably gorgeous avenue of trees here. Added to all this, I've got some mist coming in as well right now, so I've got some misty fog sort of coming through the trees, giving us that sort of gorgeous, mysterious look about the whole scene. So what I've done is, first shot, I've literally just sat the camera here in landscape mode. I'm focused on one of the benches just on the left here, so that's sort of giving me about a third of the way into the frame, and that should give me a pretty sharp focus all the way through the shot. I'm probably going to do this one on a landscape and a portrait as well. So here's a landscape shot first. Absolutely gorgeous. No one around. It's still 7 in the morning. Let's check this out as the first shot on this street. Okay, we're back again, and what I've done is I've just moved the camera very slightly into the centre of the street here. Before I was slightly off to one side for that landscape shot. But what I've done now is I'm setting up front and centre, directly along the centre of the street, and I'm capturing that archway of the tree line right in front of us. So the street's sort of taking us in. We've got the little archway, a little bit of mist around, which is quite nice. And let's see if we can get this shot with a portrait orientation on the camera. And it's funny, I feel like I need to speak quietly here because it's 7 in the morning, there's no one around, but it is the daytime, huh? So, okay, let's take this shot in a portrait mode, see how this one came out. Okay, well, we've just gone around the corner again. Mount Wilson is just absolutely sensational. If you get the chance to come up here, you've got to come up here. And not just another street with all these gorgeous overhanging trees here. I've set, and you know, with coloured leaves on the ground like this, it's just giving it an incredible wealth of colour. So same again, I'm at f11, I'm at 0.4 of a second, on the tripod of course, so I'm at ISO 50. Just capturing that beautiful canopy of trees with the road heading up there as well. It's quite important as well just to make sure that the polarizer is spun, so I'm taking most of the reflections off the road, and the road has that sort of dark, sort of richer colour to it. So, okay, here's another one. Let's check this one out in a landscape mode. Okay, here we are, still at Mount Wilson, just off the main road. Another absolutely gorgeous little street here with this canopy of trees covering the street. We've got some colour at each side of the road here. And again, I've set up the camera in a landscape mode so we can sort of use that colour and use these leading lines to sort of draw the eye into the frame. There's another big tree down on the left there, which is sort of adding a bit of character to the whole shot as well. It's a gorgeous place. Okay, let's check this shot out, and we'll see if there's anything else we can take a shot of. Okay, probably one of my favourite shots at Mount Wilson. Discovered this a couple of years ago when I was here, and I was just basically driving through the village, and found this gorgeous sort of curve in the road. So I set the shot up here with the line of the road, sort of as you're leading a line taking you through. Gorgeous canopy of trees. We've got a little bit of mist around, maybe not too much, but lots of colour, and just a stunning little place. I'll do this in a landscape mode because you need that sort of width of the frame to bring your eye into it as well. So, and what I'll do is at the end of the video, as I usually do, I'll put all the shots up with the settings for each shot as well, so you can see what the settings were. Okay, let's get the shot up. Check this one out. Alright, so we are done for the morning from Mount Wilson. This is actually the main road as you come into Mount Wilson itself. It's just absolutely looking gorgeous. Canopy of trees, lots of colour. As probably the best time of year to come here is in the autumn. I'm here right now at the end of April, so end of April, early May, that's normally when the colours all change. Yeah, we're in Australia, so April, May is autumn, and that's when all the colours change in the trees, etc. The gardens tend to open about 10 o'clock-ish, so you can come up for coffee and breakfast and picnics in the park, bring the family, all that sort of stuff. It's really nice. So we're going to come back at 10 when the park's open and have a walk around and see what we can find. But that's it. So if you like the shots, give the video a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Subscribe, we've got lots of stuff coming your way. We're out every weekend, so we'll bring more videos your way. I'll put up all the shots now with all the settings on the shots as well, so you can see what the settings were. And then we'll see you in the next one. So have a good one.